Chris Lacey once said that what you take from the earth, you must give back. That's nature's way. I believe that these are words that we should all live by. I mean, every day we take from planet Earth, we take and we don't give back. You could just call us greedy, selfish humans because, well, we are. We're doing everything in our power to just kill it, whether we know it or not. We're slowly destroying our own home by our own greed. It's greed that's killing us. The need for more technology, for more land, to just go farther. It's tearing us down. We chop down trees for more paper. And then when people say that's a problem, we start building more laptops to replace that so we can digitally write notes. And what are we doing to ourselves? It's really sad to think that we're causing the problems. Yes, well, some of us are helping. It's not enough, unfortunately. It doesn't matter if I turn off my light, if I unplug my electronics. It might make somewhat of a difference in my own home, but if I'm the only one doing it, it's not gonna help. Whether it's just me, 100 people, 1,000, 10,000, even 100,000, that's all it is. It's not gonna work. 100,000 compared to almost 8 billion people on this earth. It's too small. People nowadays, they think, well, yeah, we're doing this and maybe we should stop. But 50, 60, 70 years from now, I won't be here. What does it matter to me? But the thing is, it should matter. Earth is a beautiful place. The oceans, the lands, the prairies, the skies. It's a place that it's just a magnificent place where all kinds of people live, where animals, plants, and all these species. It's home to everything and everyone. And as wonderful as it sounds, you would think, well, that's perfect. We should do everything to protect it, but we're not. We're destroying it. And then it bothers me because it's my home. It's your home. It's everybody's home. But for some reason, we just don't care enough. And I guess the question is why? It never used to be like that. There was probably a day, I don't think I've ever seen one, where you could drive down a highway or walk by a sidewalk and there would be trash littering the side. Animals would have been losing their homes. Our ozone layer was still perfect and just whole. Trees weren't cut down. Glaciers weren't melting. It's horrible to think that we're doing this to our own selves. And I admire everyone out there who has enough courage and who is brave enough to take a stand for what they believe in to help save our only home. Because those are the best kind of people out there. And the way I've always looked at it, it's like, yeah, you have math, you have science, you have history. If people are like, well, history's more important, maybe math's more important. Well, the thing is, let's put it like this. There's no science, there's no earth. If we're destroying it, if we just get rid of it, there's gonna be no math. There'll be no history. It'll all be gone. Martin Luther King and the Civil Rights protests, it's like that will never have mattered. Gandhi, discovering the pyramids, building the Great Wall of China, the Eiffel Tower, Buckingham Palace, all these amazing places. Not to forget, we got the Grand Canyon, the Amazon River, the Nile River, Niagara Falls, the oceans. all these beautiful islands. It'll be as if they were never there. Everything that we've ever built up to today, it'll be like it never even mattered. Because we're too selfish. We just don't seem to care enough. And I wish people would. And this is kind of where I would kind of help protect Earth. Other than, the usual, I turn off my lights, unplug my electronics, make sure I don't leave things running when they shouldn't be, recycle. These are simple things everyone can do, but sometimes it's not enough. And see, what I want to do is, I've always had this passion for science. I've always felt that, it was the reason why we're here. Without science, there'd be no us, no world, no universe. And see, that's why I want to dedicate my life to science. I want to dedicate my work. I want to go into the field of science. I want to study Earth. I want to study the rocks, the ocean, the lands, the canyons, the mountains, the sky. I want it all. I want to help protect it for future generations because I believe that they deserve to see such amazing things. I remember a few months ago on my trip to California, I was in a plane, and I'm scared of planes, but I couldn't help but look out the window and look down below. And I was over so many canyons, and the sight was so beautiful. It was an amazing sight to behold. You don't, unless you're flying or you're somehow looking at it that way, you don't really get to see it in that point of view. It's like the world is yours. You could just have it all, but you gotta take care of it. And I want future generations to be able to go to these places, to see it with their eyes, to touch it with their own skin. I don't want them to have to look back on an old photograph like, wow, I wonder what that must have been like. No one deserves that. Earth doesn't deserve what we're doing to it. We think that what we're doing is great, but it's not. And what I want to do is I want to dedicate my life to studying how to protect it. I want to find out, I want to discover ways that I can protect what I love, to preserve it for centuries and millenniums to come, because a wonderful place like Earth shouldn't last. Yes, it's lasted 13, almost 14 billion years. But with humans and everyone acknowledging it and the beauty of it, that shouldn't last for a couple thousand. That should last for thousands more. That's what I want to do. That's how I want to protect Earth. I want to study it. I want to find ways to help it. I want to just pour myself into work. I was never the one to want to go into a building, sit behind a desk for 7 hours a day, just research business. I couldn't do that. I've always wanted to travel. I want to see what it has to offer for us. And I need the help of everybody else, because I can't do it alone, and neither can you guys. The only way to protect what we love is we need to come together. There are many ways out there to protect Earth, to protect what we love, but it's not gonna matter unless we come together. And that's how I want to protect it. I want to form groups, I want to get people to join together. I want to raise awareness to the problem that we've caused, because I feel like that's the first step, and it honestly is. You gotta get people together. And I want to do that. I want to be the one that grabs people. Okay, we need to just come together as one. We need to stop what we're doing. We just need to fix this problem. It's gonna take a long time. It is. But I feel like it's worth it. I will work my whole life to protect what I love because it's home. It's where I belong.